So at any rate, this next part where I actually light the tobacco is very much traditional. It's something that we found probably in any pipe ceremony. I don't know if this will stay lit. I may need your help, Matt. But we'll get you a sema, get you money do. Great Spirit, we wish to make a spiritual offering of tobacco. The sun rises where? Here?
It's in the east.
Yeah. The spirit keeper of the east, Wabanung, the morning star. Spirit keeper of the south, Shawanung, the southern star. To the west, Ningabianung, the land of the setting sun, western star, and then finally, at least among the cardinal directions, Geledanung, the north. And of course, all of these directions also have their associations. The spring, summer, fall, winter, stages of one's life, all for the circle of life. Having a little trouble?
Okay.
I don't know if we're out of tobacco or what, we'll see. The spirit keeper of the north and also needs some tobacco too. Ich bin mir Applebaum. Mama Aki, or Mother Earth. Yida Kimanan, our Earth, our home. I wanted to do this. I wanted to do this pipe, and I wanted to recognize some things about you. And I know, you're leaving us, and that's hard. It's hard for you, and it's hard for everybody who loves you. When I've thought about you, one of the things I always think of is your smile. It's something that has, it's passed from I don't know if you simply attracted people in your life who are prone to smiling, like your wife. But I think of the two of you, I always think of your smile and Cheryl's, and how lucky the two of you have been to be smiling together all these years through all these experiences. And I've noticed that same smile on Matt, on your other son, on Susan. It seems to be, I don't know that it's genetic. I think it's something that's spiritually passed along. And you have that effect. I'm not just trying to puff you up or something, but whenever I think of you, I think of you smiling. And I think it must be the way that you approach life. With appreciation, gratitude, and it's the way that I've always known you. And I've never been a terribly important person up here. I'm certainly not a person of means, of money, of influence, or anything. You've always treated me with kindness and generosity, respect, because I think that's simply who you are. And it's something that we have recognized in each other. And you've been the best neighbor a person could ever have. And I think that smile is kind of your legacy. You passed it along. And when we think of you, and you come into our minds very strongly, it's that smiling Steve that I will remember, who was also a very smart man, a very knowledgeable man. And yet, as much as you know, you still find all these things to smile about. I know you wanted to go out on that lake yesterday. This one. I know this place has been important to you. I know you have loved it. I've seen it. Seen it in your face. I've seen it in Cheryl. When you drive up here, and it's like you're home again in the woods. And I've seen what you've done with the place, the care that's gone into it, and all the times I see you in your interesting outfits, with a paintbrush in your hand, and happily taking on tasks around here. You know, and I know that this is a guy who's got, doctoral degree stuff and those important things out there in the, quote, real world. And is very comfortable with the paintbrush in his hand, wearing interesting clothing combinations, fashion statements of the North Woods. And I've had some of my own. I recognize another fashionable guy.
I feel my voice has been going down. Matt, could you give me some water?
Water, yeah. This?
I suspect you have done well in your life as a provider. And you certainly have, some things that you own and all that, on paper you own. But you're real, this is your riches. And your inner spirit and the way you approach life, that's what made you a rich man. You are a rich man.
I would agree.
I firmly believe, you don't have to agree with me, and I'm not looking for any agreement, but I don't think this is the end. It's something I've thought about, given consideration to all through my life, and tried to understand experiences that I've had. The drowning is one. The lightning, encounter with lightning. The traumatic brain injury. The not being here for 5 hours or so, whatever happened during that period of time. In my 30s, I had, for several years, repeated experience of leaving the body, journeying out of the body. And all of that, along with the near drowning, convinced me very thoroughly that what I think of as me, I, is not the same thing as my body. If you can leave your body and go someplace else, then I think that's the real you. I don't know what you call it, I call it spirit. Some people call it a soul, and they give definitions that are different to this and that. I'll leave that to the theologians and the church people. I don't know. I don't pretend to. But I do firmly believe that our real self is the spirit. And I also think that any time we are strongly thinking about you, and you come into our mind, or we're simply doing something, and there you are, in our minds. It's as if you're calling in on us, checking in on us. And I believe that in that realm, or whatever you want to call it, in that world, that's all that we have to do to get in touch with each other, is to reach out within our thoughts. And I hope you check in on me. I'll be checking in on you. And it won't be long before I'll be passing over myself. And my friend, I hope to see you again. And you'll have a good, strong voice then. And we won't need our voices, we can just talk through our heads.
We've had the cabin now for, again, pardon my voice, since 1920, 21.
2001.
We're in engineering, if the data mixed up. But it's been well over 20 years. And during that time, I've known to learn to appreciate what you bring to this area, this community, the land, all that. And it's been extremely positive.
I'm going to miss you. We all are.
I remember one of the first times you came over and I took out the outhouse because I didn't think it was right. I got a thumbs up from you.
This isn't the way I generally do a pipe. I don't care, no. I simply wanted to talk to you in a special way. And give you recognition. I don't know about other people with pipe ceremonies. Generally, my understanding is people don't ask for things. It is a time to put in requests to the Great Spirit or you know, I'd like this, please, or do this for me, or do that. It's more a time of recognizing and giving thanks. And I don't know everything about your life, but I do know you have a whole lot to be thankful for. The parents who raised you, your brother, your sister, your children, and your partner in life over there, who I know adores you. I like you. I don't adore you, but she does.
Yep.
So anyway, I really am saying what I wanted
Thank
to
you.
say.
Thank you. It's truly appreciated.
It's truly appreciated. Yes, thank you, Walt.
I want you to know that you are something of an example to me right now. As I said, I'm going to be passing over. How soon, I don't know. I keep brushing up against it. So, drowning, lightning, 2 heart attacks, 2 rounds of cancer, Jamboree, and I'm still here. But I ain't going to keep going for too much longer, I don't think. And we wonder how we will be when it's our turn. How are we going to handle that? Are we going to leave kicking and fighting and with our fingernails clawing at the last breath? Or do we find a way to be at peace with? And although we don't usually associate the word graceful with men, but it's something I admire very much. A person who can become graceful about their own departure. And it appears to me that you're doing that, Steve. And that takes a lot of courage. And also I think it reflects a lot of understanding of how things are, how life is. Anyway, I expect to see you again, my friend.